welcome to episode 21 of the Army ThinkTank podcast. I am Jan.
Jess.
Gabby.
And this week as well, we are not blessed with Gabby's beautiful face, but soon enough, we'll see that beautiful face again. How's everyone this week?
What a question.
I have to ask it. You know that.
Yeah. Good, I guess. I don't know.
It's been a week.
It's been a week, yo. So many things.
I had a late night MRI last Tuesday.
Fun.
That was interesting. Otherwise, work is work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing the best that I can. What I wanted to do is boost this. I don't. If you're on Twitter, then you've probably seen it. So, there's this share a meal campaign going on right now where we're donating to get meals for people who are in Palestine. And I already donated, so it's like I can't speak today. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's the lack of sleep. That's what it is. You can donate 770 CAD, so 770 Canadian dollars, and you can donate 7 meals. Or if you don't have that, you can just donate one, or if you don't have any money to donate, you can just share it. So the campaign was supposed to be a month long, and the goal was like 1,000 meals, but they kept it was only going on for one day yesterday, so they had to keep raising the total. So
yeah, it's
like
30
the goal now is like 100K. No,
oh,
they passed 30. They passed 100 to 30 yesterday, and we passed 30, and then they changed it to 70K, and then past 70K. So the goal is at 100K meals right now, and so far I think the total raise is about like 56,000 USD. So that's pretty good. So yeah, I just wanted to highlight that and bring attention to it. So if you can donate, if you can't, just share it. And yeah okay.
Yay, Army!
Army!
We can sell out lots of things and also donate at the same time. Look at us.
Yes. So this week we have a lot to talk about. But the first thing is we got more teaser photos for Butter. We got wrecked this morning as well. It's a trip.
Here's the thing. I only saw the group photo at first, and so I was like, okay, I'm like not okay, but also like I'm okay, like this is fine. And then I scroll up and see that they released the individual photos.
Mm-hmm.
That siren is how I'm feeling.
Yes.
I was just gonna say, okay, listen, I'm not in my I live in downtown Toronto, and I'm not in my room right now. So because I usually hear this is a regular occurrence. I usually hear the sirens all of the time, but I'll be in my room, so you can't really hear it. But I'm downstairs because I'm not in my room at the moment, and you can just hear this. I was just while Jess was talking. Gonna be listen, if you're hearing the sirens, there's nothing that I can do about that. It's a regular occurrence.
It's exactly how I feel like most armies are feeling.
Yeah, somebody send the ambulance to 1234 Internet Street, please, because I don't know.
Send all the ambulance to Clownville. Someone's making you grilled cheese.
I don't know what to say anymore. We've lost the plot. I don't know what's happening.
I honestly, I think I forgot. I think I forgot that we were getting a teaser today because in my it's like Sunday in my mind. So I was just like, I didn't know if we were getting a teaser photo or not. So I wasn't even looking for that. So I was like,
No,
I
it
was
just
telling
happened. I got out of bed and it was just there.
I was telling you guys before, so like I was like going over all of the Rolling Stone article covers and stuff, and then I just like opened Twitter, and the first thing I see was Namjoon with his legs naked in front of me, like on my screen, and I'm just like, sir, we didn't talk about this. Like we're married. Like you need to like let me know when you're gonna be posed. Like people are just looking at his legs, and I'm like, excuse me, hold on, wait a minute.
Excuse me, sir.
Is this what we're doing today? And then so I saw that picture. So I was like, hold up, we're getting like individual photos today. I didn't even know like there was like a group, and I just like so I did this thing where I just started like scrolling up my timeline to see
Mistakes
what the
were
hell is
made.
going on. Like what is like
Also, Tay.
No.
Like they got like we know they got legs showing, they have arms showing, Tay is showing chest. Like I feel like we missed several steps in preparation for this music video, because what were those little clips that came out? Like those clips, the concept clips, what are we doing with them? Because I don't know what is the concept.
We keep getting clowned since the fucking butter melting.
Like I just well, June did say, Namjoon did say what the concept was in the Rolling Stones article, but like I'm still looking at it. I'm just like, what are we doing?
We're still waiting to see it.
What are we doing right now? Yeah. I don't know anymore. I don't know what's happening. I feel like
I don't know.
It just needs to be Friday so we can be put out of our misery and stream the shit out of it.
By the time when this comes out, it'll be Thursday.
It'll be Thursday.
Yeah, it'll be out tomorrow by the time this comes out. Yes.
Yes. So stream butter, I guess. That's the only thing I have to say to that. Stream butter.
Stream butter.
Even though we have no idea what it's gonna be like or anything like that.
Yeah, but, next week's episode's gonna be like our impressions and our reactions, and because I am planning on recording myself listening and watching the video at the same time, so that's gonna be a whole lot of a shit show. I hope you're ready for that.
Because I think I've said this before, but every time I watch a BTS music video, I don't like, I'm always very stoic and I'm just like watching, and I never catch anything on the first listen.
Yeah, that's so, why it's interesting.
Like no, it's like I just like watch, and like I feel like me doing a reaction would not even be interesting, because I remember watching Life Goes On and I was just like quiet, and I was like, I wasn't aware.
Jess and I were crying. That's the only reaction we got for Life Goes On.
It was like an out of body experience.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, like I just like look, and I'm just like, okay.
No,
and I feel like even if I had to record my first reaction, I would say a lot of things that will not be suitable for the World Wide Web.
Agreed.
So especially if Namjoon, especially if all of them come on that video looking like how they've been looking in the concept photos, it's gonna be a problem.
But like, so can you just imagine how much Jess will laugh?
That's true. Me editing would be quite funny with that.
Some things just need to be kept in the privacy of your home.
That's one of those things. I don't disagree with you. Because like the first time I reacted to I think it was Drunk Dazed for In Hyphen, my face the whole time was literally just like mouth gaping open and then eyes wide. Like that's it. That was the only reaction that I had. And that's not interesting to look at.
That's why I am sacrificing myself. I cannot speak either, Gabby, today.
We're a mess.
Yeah, all the time.
Insert that clip of June saying it's a mess.
And anyway, I know the full thing is not going to be included. It's just like highlights.
Yeah. It's,
But
I will try. But I'll do my best. I can't, like, I don't even, I feel so unprepared for this. Like, at least Dynamite, like, I was a little bit, like, not prepared, but I felt prepared for what I was about to witness.
Yeah, I've never felt so unprepared
in my life.
Yeah. And I've been unprepared for like exams and shit, and I've never felt this unprepared.
I the only reason that I kind of feel like
there was a lot of kindas and sortas in there.
kind of feel like I might know what it might sound like is because June said that it's gonna be like a Jam and Lewis type thing, and if you don't know, Jam and Lewis are like these legendary producers and stuff, so like I know what their sound is like, and he also said that it's giving Bruno Mars kind of, so like are we getting 24 Karat Magic, like what are we,
oh my god,
so I feel like but then again, my expectations could be completely wrong because which era Bruno Mars are we getting? Because when I think Bruno Mars, I automatically think 24 Karat Magic.
100%.
But then you can also do like Silk Sonic, but that's not even necessarily Bruno. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So hope like it's gonna.
Jess, was that your brother?
Probably.
The laughing was on point at the right moment.
What can I say? He's a special person.
But yeah, moral of the story, we're very unprepared, but very excited.
Very excited. The excitement is
off the charts.
Out of control. Yeah. I don't know what to say. It's gonna be a ride, so let's just buckle up.
Yeah. I think Gabby's been the one analyzing and like deep reading the Rolling Stone articles. I think she said she had a lot to say. I read them all as well, but like
what did you guys, the way you said it was like
you're like deep analyzing the covers.
Like, the way you set up that statement, it was like
I'm
analyzing, going to a fine-tooth comb. It's like I was just reading it over and over again. Like, I'm just like
Gabby's our analyst. I'm just a translator. What can I say?
Yeah, what did you? I liked it. What did you guys think of Rolling Stone?
Yeah, I mean, like obviously, I thought it was really well written.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the stuff, like I think, like as an army, like we know the answers to these questions because they've answered them a bunch of times. So I think for like new people wanting to understand BTS a lot more, it was a really good in-depth analysis of who they are. And I really do enjoy the like individual articles and the group one to sort of like get what their personal feelings are and also how they are as a group as a whole. There were some really good quotes in there. I saved a couple because I thought that it was very interesting. One of my favorites actually comes from Yoongi, actually, when he was talking about if they're in a relationship.
I saw that one. That was really good.
Yeah. So it was like, over the course of the group's existence, none of the members of BTS have acknowledged any romantic relationships, though several have alluded to dating before they joined. The official line is they're too busy. The usual pop group thinking might suggest BTS worry about fan reactions on this subject, but Suga at least rejects this idea. I have a hard time understanding this question, he says. The army is a diverse group. In this hypothetical situation, some may accept it, some may not, whether it's dating or something else. They're all individuals and they will understand things differently. I think that, like, really captures our relationship with BTS, because he's absolutely right. Like, we're all extremely different and we have extremely different ways of how we view the world and relationships and all that kind of stuff. And because, like, I know that a lot of, like, even like radio hosts and stuff react in the way of like, oh, BTS is dating, the army's gonna lose their minds. And it's like, no, like, that's not who we are as people.
At the end of the day, we all react differently, and I feel like
and
for most of us,
choose,
we just want them to be happy at the end of the day.
Yeah. I think,
I mean, I don't want to speak for other people, but that's how I feel, at least.
I just love the line of, I have a hard time understanding this question.
My boy is so wise.
The thing is, y'all can have a hard time understanding it, but June and I are married, so I
don't know what you're talking about. Listen, June is in my basement, so
June and I are married. Like, I'm the wife, which is why everybody else on Twitter obsessing over my man's legs just need to stop. You all need to stop. I find it very disrespectful to our marriage and our
just hear like
in our face, like, come on, you can't do that to us.
I read it like just 3-ish times, and I was going over the individual articles
that we have so far
this morning. That we have so far, because the rest of them are coming out in the next couple of days. What do I have to say about this article? So since like its inception, since we found out that we were getting it, I know a lot of people were kind of like I think the general consensus when it comes to ARMY and BTS and the certain the certain covers that they get, and the coverage that they receive in media, it's always been oh well, let's see what happens, because this can go either one of two ways. I think that's how we've always viewed the situation. And the recent article that I can think of that that a lot of people liked was the Esquire one, which was pretty good. And I do have to say it, the journalist, what's his name, Brian Hyatt, no, I don't think, is his name Brian? I don't want to mess up his name.
I think it is Brian, because he tweeted out this morning.
Yeah, but it's like on the art. Let me make sure. See, I don't like being unprepared. Yes, his name is Brian. And I just wanted to make sure, because there are a lot of Brians.
It's true. There's just so many Brians. Just floating in the universe.
Yeah. So I read it on the day that it came out, and I thought that it was very, very good. I think that I think somebody tweeted this, but it's very hard, or it's difficult rather, to create something or create an article where fans of BTS can enjoy it, but also people who might not know who they are, might not know their musical influences, might not know anything about them. That, like, it's a difficult task to bring those two elements together and do it well.
For sure.
And so I think that was one thing that was executed pretty well. I can tell that he did his research, because he was just talking about 133440 being a reference to Pluto, and I'm just like, how do you know this? What have you been doing here? and he was talking about Abyss, and he was talking about whatchamacallit, when he I was reading his individual interview with Hobie, and
Oh
he
yeah,
was
Hope World.
talking about Blue Side and Hope World. So I was just sitting there like, I was like, how do you know all of this? But then in the back of my mind, it was just very telling as to the point that we've gotten, because I shouldn't be asking like, how do you know all of this? It's you're a
Yeah,
journalist. It's your
it's
job
your
to
job.
know
Yeah.
all of this. So
100%.
I just think it's just the realization, oh, like people can write about BTS and do it in a respectful manner and give them the respect that they deserve. Because I think the article was very dignified,
Yep.
and I think that he did a really good job. My next takeaway from it was that so like I like the idea of doing the individual covers as well. I know that Rolling Stone, like, they're selling the collector's edition for like $150. Y'all have fun with that, because like
Yep.
I can't in good conscience spend my money on it like that, but y'all have fun. I wish you the very best. But I think the idea to have separate covers as well as like a group cover kind of in a way symbolizes the way that BTS are as a group, because
100%.
I was reading the individual interviews, and you can tell, because like he kept asking them this question, you're all so different, how did you resolve like issues of conflict in the past? And I think it was Jimin that said, we just had to learn to live with each other, like we had
Yeah.
to learn to communicate, and we had to learn, okay, well, we might be different, but at the end of the day we all have a passion and a love for music, so this is why we come together to do those things. And I just think it's so amazing that BTS is they're so different as
Yeah.
individual members. And I've said this before, they're so different, but at the end of the day, they can come
Come
together
together.
and coexist
Yeah.
and make amazing music. So
100%. I think June said it one time where, he was like, we're all individuals pointing in different directions, but we
mm,
come together to have the same goal. Like we're on a ship together and we're pointing in different directions, but we still come together to have that goal. Um,
mm-hmm.
and I agree. I think like it was nicely done to where we get a little bit more of that the where all of them as individuals come from, and then where they come together as a group.
Yeah, but like, even like for me, like I didn't know why V was the hidden member. I don't know if maybe I missed it, or it hadn't been addressed before, but I didn't know why, and then it was answered in that article. And I think one of the other things that I got from it, so they were talking about their musical influences, and I'm just gonna read this. I think it was June that said this, because like thought I wrote down who said it, but my notes are all over the place. So the quote goes as follows. So as time flows, things change and trends change, as did our tendencies in music. We took into account the influences around us, including, of course, our audiences. These influences guided us toward our own change in musical style and concepts. And here is the thing, I think that that's such a good quote, because I'll see people, well, not on my timeline, but people on my timeline will quote these people to argue with them, and then I just look. But there's like a segment of people who like, I miss the old BTS. Okay, we'll go listen to them. It's on Spotify. Like, what, at the end of the day, like, what do you want? You can literally, if you miss the old BTS that much, unstan and then go on Spotify and listen to Dark and Wild. Like, it's fine.
It's
go
there.
ahead and
Yeah.
I
And
think
it's
one of the reasons why, Jen, do you want to say something?
well, I was gonna say it's like that with like a lot of artists, because like many other cultural thing and artistic things, like trend changes, and the people behind the music and behind the art also changes with time. Like no human being is static and the same like exactly the same all throughout their life, and
Mhm.
so it's totally normal to have some
Yeah,
changes.
and I feel like this argument, this stupid argument. I wouldn't even call it an argument. I'd call it a statement.
Yeah.
It goes both ways. People be like, "Oh, I miss the old BTS," and then in the same breath, "Oh my gosh," they'll tell other artists that they keep doing the same things over and over again. But what I wanted to touch on is that I think you can look at, so for example, I think they were talking about the release of No More Dream and you can look at BTS's music, and you can look at the so you can look at their music, and their music is a reflection of who they were at the time at which they wrote the music, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I think a lot of people across like um different characteristics, whether it be race, gender, nationality. A lot of people can relate to it because at the end of the day, like the base feeling is the same. So June was saying that he was saying in the article that when they wrote those songs, so for example, No and No More Dream, that it wasn't that he wasn't necessarily thinking about how it would relate to people in the West and in the United States. It was just a feeling that they had being in South Korea. And I think that like it's a genuine feeling, and a lot of people can relate to that feeling.
100%.
So and so their music reflects who they are at certain periods in their life, and that's why I think a lot of people can relate to it, because at some point we've all been in a similar situation at that age. So it doesn't even matter like if you're 16 and you like BTS music, there's something you're gonna find as a 16-year-old that you are going to relate to. If you're 24, you're 30, if you're older, like it all just like comes full circle, because it's not even necessarily like chasing a trend or anything.
No.
It's just putting emotions on paper, and then if you're genuine about it, you just have a lot of people who are also feeling those exact same emotions, who are going to relate to you, and who's going to like relate to that kind of situation, if that makes sense.
Yep. No, totally.
But yeah, I don't. Oh, the other good part was when Jin was talking about Bang PD, and I was just laughing because I'm just like, it would be Jin.
It would be Jin. He's such a freaking troll.
Jin had this man slaving over a hot stove and asking him for his dinner. So
I can't.
Yes.
Iconic.
It would be Jin, yeah.
He also like defies them all of the time. Can we talk about the bang cutting incident, or the dyeing of hair incident, or literally like anything?
Jin does whatever the fuck he wants,
which is great. I think.
Yes, because it is Jin hit entertainment. We have said this in the past.
Yeah. And the other thing too that like I hate is when people treat BTS like they don't know what they're talking about, and when they don't take their words at face value. I feel, my personal opinion, there's a little bit of like a teensy bit of a sprinkle of like racism in there. So because like, why do you think that like Asian men can't be like self-determinant and they can like actually for themselves? Just me, there's a teeny bit of racism and xenophobia in there, but that's just my opinion. When so they asked Jin the question, what makes Bang Peanut, like what makes him a genius, and then Jin responded, well, his genius is his good fortune in meeting us. And that's like such like a badass statement. Like you're genius because you had Jin was like, it's mostly luck. His genius lies in the fortune that he was able to
meet us.
Yeah,
that is like
Jin is something else.
Worth. Like, what are you talking
and also just like shutting down like solos and antis too, being like, yeah, we all sing the song together and then decide what lines fit us best. And I'm like, you know what? Exactly. I'm tired of hearing people be like, well, we need to send a bus because Jin didn't get enough lines. And I'm like, maybe he just didn't want to sing that.
Like, it's just so I
I can't.
Yeah, I think, and I okay, I think because honestly, like I just like look at it like this, because like as Jin said, like I think no, not Jin, June. Sorry, there was like so much going on that
There was a lot.
Their success is big hit success, and big hit success is their success,
yeah.
especially now that they own like a stake in the company. So people
100%.
just need, like people just I hate it all the time when they like make these statements and they say these things and they be as clear as they possibly can, and then people will find like a roundabout way to interpret these things differently, and at that point you just have to stop listening, and then you just have to stop arguing, because you're like, these people are making absolutely no sense, and they don't know what they are talking about.
100%. They literally have no idea what's going on, because they're taking their points that they want to listen to and they want to hear, and that's all that they're going to pay attention to. It's never going to be like the full context of what they're actually talking about, which really drives me insane. But I'm not going to sit there and argue with somebody, because I know that they have already made up their mind and they already have decided what their interpretation of it is going to be, regardless of if the text is in black and white.
Well,
and
you can't change someone that doesn't want to be changed.
Yeah, they have to actually want to think differently about certain things. My other favorite quote is when June said, "The army is a lot more level-headed than even we are." In what world? I would like you to explain to me, in what world do you think that we are more level-headed than you?
See, I have to defend my man here, because I saw everybody attacking him on the TL, and as I did last week with his pink hair, I feel like I have to come to his defense once again. So when I read that, it could be taken. I took it as one of two ways. So it could be number one, where he's just like blinded by love. He doesn't see anything else. It's like when you're talking to a parent about their badass kids, when you try to tell parents like your kid is a menace, like they're listen, your kid wakes up every morning and chooses violence, and the parent is just so blinded, and they're like, not my child, never my child, like they're perfect. So that is like one reason as to the reason why he could have said that, because he'd be like, I don't want to call my man a liar, because I know he has a standing count and I know he sees the madness that goes on here, but yeah, okay, we'll say that. Or number two, they could be crazier than we are, and if that's the case, I would like to see the group chat. I would like to see the tag. I would listen, because if he said that, because June 100% has a standing count. I know that he does.
100%.
His quote unquote friend has a standing count. So if he can see all of the nonsense that goes on Army Twitter, and he can still utter the words to a publication like Rolling Stone and say, Army is way more level-headed than we are. If he can still say that, I would like to see what goes on in the group text.
I need to see the receipts.
They might be crazy. If he said it like that, they might be crazier than we are, and you know what? More power to them. What did I want to say? I think probably last, because there was so much.
There's so much in this article.
Also, in the individual ones, like Jimin talks a lot about. Oh, what I wanted to say. So, like Jimin brought up like perfectionism and why he feels that way, and towards the end he was saying that when people would tell him things that he needed to work on, he'd get very upset, and now his mindset has changed to he's thankful because he wants to get better. And I think at the end of the day, like I think that's the mindset that we should all achieve to have.
For sure.
And it's also important to recognize the difference between people just being trolls and people actually providing constructive criticism on the way that you do things. And you should never be upset at constructive criticism. Like, it's up to you if you want to accept it's up to you if you want to accept those criticisms or not. But when it comes to like people genuinely telling you things, in order for you to do better, I think that's always like the best mindset to have, because at the end of the day you're bettering yourself, and that's all like you can that's all like you should just want to wake up in the morning and be a better person than you were yesterday, whether it has to do with just being like a person or being better at your craft or your passions. And that's pretty cool. And then one of the last things I wanted to bring up is that they are just very especially, and I know like armies don't like to, it's not that I don't it's not that we don't like to hear this, is that we're aware of the negative connotations that come with being a fandom full of women, young women particularly, like majority. And so when people call us like young girls, it gets aggravating, and I can understand that. However, like BTS know that we're young women at the end of the day. Most of us are. Like there are men obviously too, but most of us at the end of the day we identify as young women, and they don't care. They stay defending us all of the time, and they always bring up the fact that like, yeah, we're young women, but we're a diverse group of young women with different passions, and we have different careers, and we have different educational backgrounds and different cultures. So um I like the fact that like throughout like reading all of it, like that was still like kept in there, because like they stay defending us when sometimes I'm just like, okay, now you really didn't need to say that we're more
Sometimes
better than you, because sometimes that means that
It
just might be a
is
little
what
bit
it is.
that might just be a little tiny bit of a fabrication. But anyways, we move, and then
love it.
yeah. But if you have not read the article, I recommend doing so.
Highly.
Well done. I feel like um somebody like I don't know, because I already know that BTS and Big Hit, they have their ear, like they have their necks on army Twitter. I know they are lurking and seeing everything that goes on that app. Like no, like at this point, we all know, because there's only, at the end of the day, we're kind of like customers too, because it's a business at the end of the day. So like you need to have your foot on, you need to have your ear to like what your customers like, what they don't like, but they do it in such a way that does not compromise the art, or does not compromise the quality of the art that is put out. So there's that. But I do have to say, and like I know there was some drama over this on Twitter, the guy did a good job. I feel like for the questions that he was asking, he needed to have some ear, like I don't, maybe like an army friend, I don't know. But he needed to have some inkling of what the fans are into in order to ask the questions that he was asking. He needed to have like a relatively decent grasp on BTS's discography for the questions that he was asking. So it was a good because I think, hold on, there was this one quote that I saw, and da, 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 if I can find it, um wait, da, 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 da. Why is it so silent? Say something while I'm looking for
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Gabby. I think the article, like overall, was very well researched, very well done. There was a lot of good quotes in there, especially like June bringing up the masculine, feminine sort of thing, and how those things are not.
It was really refreshing compared to a lot of, not saying that other articles were bad or anything, but this one felt really refreshing.
If you don't want to, Jen, if you don't want to say it, I'll say it. The other articles were bad. What?
Yeah,
I mean,
but this one felt really refreshing.
There's a difference between like you know, somebody who does their research and understands especially where the fans are coming from when it comes to these articles, because I feel like as a fandom we are highly critical of the work that's put out by people who are interviewing or making comments, and with good reason to do so. So the fact that this was actually like very well researched and the questions were, you know, well done, I think says a lot about the quality of the work.
A lot of the questions were very pertinent too, compared to like the usual "who do you want to collab with next?"
Oh my god.
No, it was the quote in the beginning. So it like two things that I found while I was like scrolling through. He was like, as RM has had to explain too many times on US talk shows, he taught himself his fluent English via binging Friends. That was such like
That was such a call out because
yeah, it was like I read it and I took 2 bars off just to laugh. And then so the thing that I was looking for, and I was just like, you had to have seen something, or you had your ear to like Army Twitter. So
yeah.
it states, whether BTS are actually a part of K-pop at this point is a hotly debated topic amongst their fans known as Army. Many believe the group has transcended the label. So like we're just like at this point where you had to have seen something, where you have had to you
They're in our business.
Somebody told you, because like you like up in here, you're really in our business right
Yeah.
now. So yeah, it was really
Sorry.
I
I'm
enjoyed
so
it.
tired.
Some people were jealous that they weren't the ones to get let me stop. I would say what? I'll finish my thought. Some people were jealous that they weren't the ones that got to write the article. The K-pop journalists are mad, but like, what do you want? Like, y'all are complaining about not having access to BTS anymore. What do you want me to do with that? Just because BTS success doesn't automatically translate to yours. Like, what? I don't like you. Like, when you write an article about BTS, I'm not reading it because I like you. I read it because it's about BTS. So like, where do we go from here? I don't give a fuck that you don't have access to them.
The door is right there.
Yeah, like this isn't about
hopefully Big Hit never lets you. Hopefully they never talk to you again. I don't give a fuck. Like it. Anyways, I'm done. That was my takeaways from the Rolling Stone article.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see what the other individual articles are gonna be. But yeah, I think that if you haven't read them yet, definitely like go through and read them because they're a worthwhile read.
Yeah.
To be honest.
And the pictures are very good.
So good. So good.
I saw the clip of Jin this morning and I was like, why is he so funny? Him just being like this almost the whole time.
It's
or
iconic.
The finger guns.
It's iconic. It's iconic.
Yeah. So I think we got a confirmation of a BBMA performance, right?
Yeah, everybody act surprised.
Big surprise.
Yeah, the reason that I'm excited for it is because this will be the first performance of Butter. So that's why I'm excited about it. Was I surprised that we're getting a BTS performance at the BBMAs?
No, and we were talking about it the other episode as well.
Yeah.
So it just makes sense.
It just makes
It's just like a confirmation of it, and we're very happy about it.
The comments under those tweets that they were like, "Oh, we didn't see this coming. Oh my god. Oh. Wait, you're performing?
Oh my god."
It's so funny.
So before we move on, because I was looking for the names because I couldn't find them because I'm not as organized as I thought that I was. But the writer of the article, Brian Hyatt, the person that took the photos, Hong Jang Hyun, and the woman that took the video is Kimberly Aaliyah. So yeah, just wanted to mention.
Did an awesome job.
Yes.
They did a good job. And all of the stylists and stuff too. Y'all, yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I knew that the BB, like, I knew that the performance was coming because, as I said before, my math was on point last week. If y'all like saw
the prediction.
Yeah.
I was just like, I was like feeling it. Like I didn't.
You did the math.
I was the one who.
You did the math, and you were right.
And you were right.
I did the math, and the stars aligned, and that's just that on that.
Honestly, I was like,
yeah.
Jeff did the math this morning as well, and it did not work.
Legitimately, like, I was going through and editing that episode, and then I came across that, and honestly, like, honest to God, at the same time, that announcement came through, and I was like, is this happening?
I predicted that Hybe was going to release the full version of Blue Side. I did that. I'm sorry. I did. I said it
Gabby's
one week,
a
and then it was
confirmed.
I'm just Gabby's a psychic. Confirmed.
But no, like, I don't even know what to expect. I won't know what to expect for this performance until we hear the song
100%
on Friday. Well, tomorrow if you're listening to it on Thursday.
Yeah.
So I don't know what. Like, I don't know what is. I know that it's gonna be good because, like,
we're ready to shake some ass.
It's probably already filmed.
Sure. Already filmed.
Yeah. So there is that. One thing that okay, here's the thing, and I don't even know if you guys will be able to give me an answer, but it's one thing that I was thinking about last night that I just, like, I didn't have the energy to Google it because I saw it while my eyes were closing and I was about to head off into, like, dreamland, and I had a dream about Harry Styles. I don't even want to get into it, but listen, because, like, I'm very confused about, like, the nomination for top sales artist and top sales song, because what is the nomination? Because Dynamite was, like, the top selling song, which would make BTS the top selling artist, right?
Yeah.
Is that how that works? Because I was just, like, very confused. I'm just like, why do we have? Because, like, at the end of the day, like, this particular category is just numbers, right? So I understand like best, like, duo and or group, because, like, those can be kind of subjective, but not really. Because anyway,
yes, but no.
Yeah, but like, if we're talking about sales,
it's BTS.
I was just thinking in my, because I saw it, and I was just like, why is it, like, nominees? Like, what is it? Like, Dynamite is still the best selling song in 2021, like, as of, like, last week. So I don't, you know what? Let's see. But I'm not, like, I'm not a producer of the Billboard Awards, so
I don't know.
That was very weird.
Why they do that? But to answer that question, I think so. From the last stuff that I've read, those numbers are only based on, like, US charting stuff. So I guess you could be an artist who has the best selling artist and not necessarily the best selling song, because they also include, like, album sales and all of that kind of stuff. So you could be, like, the best selling artist via albums and singles, but not necessarily the song. Yeah. Okay.
That answers one question, but I don't understand why they're nominees still, because it's like,
that I don't know.
Yeah.
They do already. They do, because we literally have, like, BTS chart that tells you who's the best selling. And of 2020, they already announced it. It was BTS.
Yeah.
So,
anyways,
I have no idea.
It's just giving the same, like, thing as, like, us having to vote for top social artist when, like, BTS is, like, right. It's like,
it's ridiculous.
It's it's like telling Usain Bolt to like run a marathon and then he wins, and then you still have people trying to vote to see if he won or not.
If he won or not. Anyway. It's honestly ridiculous.
It doesn't make sense.
No, the voting is kind of hilarious because I've been like keeping up with like the numbers and stuff, and we took social distancing to really mean
another
something.
level. Yeah.
No, it's funny because I think I was following this account and then they were like, in 2017 the vote limit was like 100 votes per day or something, and now it's like 10 via like Twitter and the website. So
yep.
That was funny to me. But I think honestly, I do think that it's good that there's a limit on it because
For sure.
I'm always wary about these like people using like people to like stay on the internet for engagement all day. So I do think that like you can get like your 10 votes in and then be done. Like your 10, your 20 votes, like 10 via Twitter, and then you can do 10 via the website. Yeah, so like you can get like your 20 votes in within like an hour and then be done, rather than staying online the whole day tweeting hashtag BBMA's top social art.
Yeah. And also like when you are voting, like make sure you're using the right hashtag, because I've seen the trending where it's like there's multiple there is only one hashtag that works. Please use the right one. Because otherwise it doesn't work. It gets confusing. And then we're trending something that doesn't matter. But I'm excited to see this performance. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, first performance. Very excited.
Of Butter, yeah. It's gonna be crazy, and they'll probably be last. So
listen, I've been saying like maybe hopefully they switch it up this year and they go first.
Maybe.
Like hopefully they switch it up this year, because see, I wasn't even going to like segue into this, but this is the next topic. Hopefully they switch it up this year because Ben Winston, he tweeted out, because BTS is going to be on Friends.
Yeah, that Friends reunion.
He tweeted out that like, listen, I want to curb your expectations. It's not going to be a performance. They're just going to be there talking about the impact of the show. And I was like, listen, okay, at least you learned something from the grant, like you learned something. So hopefully these damn award shows follow the same premise. If you tell us that BTS is coming up next, then let BTS be next and stop holding me hostage so you can get ratings for your show. So hopefully they switch it up this year and they go like first or mid show.
Yeah, one of the two. But don't put them last as usual. Like unless you're gonna specifically tell me that they are performing last. Yeah. That is the only reason that I will accept that.
Like just like stringing me along, telling me BTS is next.
Yeah, don't milk them.
Don't milk views.
It's only like I noticed like it's only BTS that they do this.
It's only BTS.
Like it'll always just to keep us there, like hoping and but yeah, I just know that it's gonna be a really, really great performance. And I'm excited. But BTS is gonna be talking about Friends. So that's cool.
It's coming full circle for June, and I'm very happy for him.
Yeah. I just love how he had to say curb your expectations.
He was literally like, like I don't want, because he knew the way that we were talking about it. Everyone's like, BTS is gonna make because I think in the beginning people thought that the episode was going to be like an actual episode of Friends. And then people were thinking, oh my goodness, BTS is going to be like on Friends. And
that would have been like,
and people started talking about all these things. So we found out that it's not actually like an episode, like it's like a reunion special type thing.
Yeah, like they're all gonna be their own, like their
so
selves.
he was like, okay. I think he was just like, curb your please, because he knew like if they let this go on,
calm yourself.
If they literally,
Yeah.
if they let this go on until the episode premiered and then it was just like a 2-second thing, he knew it was not going to be good for them. So
Yeah, it was not going to end
he
well
made
for
the executive
anybody.
decision to be like, all right, guys, like we're all excited, but
Simmer.
yeah.
Simmer.
Just
I appreciate it
simmer.
though. I mean, like,
Yeah, I do. Me too. Yeah, I do.
It's good to
Just let me know in advance.
Yeah, just let me know in advance. Like, I'm totally cool with whatever you want to do, but like, just tell me ahead of time.
Yeah. That was funny.
Yeah. The other funny thing that happened this week were the McDonald's promos. Now, the
Oh
reason
my
the
God.
reason I put this in here is because they literally posted on their social media a guess who, but it was only their hands. Okay,
Their hands. This is what I'm saying. Like, who's doing that? Like, y'all.
They've been on stand Twitter for too long. We're outed. I can't.
Literally, they've been here for way too fucking long. Because how do you know to post a picture of their hands and somebody's collarbone and then ask Army who's who? Like, what are we talking about?
What are we doing right now? Like, they're on Stan Twitter. They know our weird shit that we do sometimes.
Too much.
Too much.
They know way too much.
It was too much. I like saw those photos and I had to like put my phone down for an hour and just go outside and like touch grass because I could not handle the fact that they were like, we know that Army has something with hands. Let's post a photo about it. No. This is too close for comfort.
Exactly. You like what are you are a big corporation. What are you doing in my house?
What are you doing?
You're in my living room and I don't know who let you in because it wasn't me.
And their entire like comeback poster. Like what the hell?
Behind the sauce.
There is a comeback fucking schedule.
Behind the sauce?
Oh, I don't know.
Hey, bye. Even Bruno is like, no, behind the sauce.
Like, why? What are we doing?
They know. Listen, they know their audience. I'm gonna just say that, like the marketing team, the research and development, they know their audience a little bit too much, and I kind of blame like the Twitter descriptions have been in my business. Like, why are you in my why are you in my business? I remember when June posted that photo, the cooking photo, and the description was like, Army zoom in on every picture to see who has purple hair. I'm just like, first of all, why are you in my house? I didn't invite you in my house, but you come into my house and you start touching things. Like, this is not like
why are you doing this?
Why are you here?
Tired. I'm so
like
tired.
It's just a lot. But no, but like the fact that like, see, here's the thing. The fact that so I remember these people at once, I think we talked about it at one point, and they were like, brands aren't your friends.
Oh yeah, the Teen Vogue article.
Yeah, and brands aren't your friends, when all of these journalists came out of the woodworks and were like, oh my gosh, brands aren't your friends. And I think that's where it like stems from, because you don't realize that we are smart enough to, we know that these brands are using us, but we're also smart enough to use them back. Like, I'm not gonna say that it's a symbiotic relationship, but like we understand and then we use that to our advantage. So I just like fucking, it was just like fucking hilarious how like McDonald's has adopted like BTS's style of doing things by giving us like a comeback. Like it's like a comeback like map or something, and I'm just like looking at it and I'm just like, okay, y'all are here.
I'm still not over behind the sauce. Like
I can't. And then fuck it, like if you're Canadian, you know this, but Beaver Tails was like, let's get in on the sauce. So for Maple Army, they created a maple butter beaver tail for us, and I was just like, what are we doing? Where are we? How did we get here? I don't understand. You're telling me that Beaver Tails made a specific thing, and they literally used our hashtag. They were like, hashtag Maple Army, this is for you. What are we doing? I don't
What-
understand.
how did we get here? No, it's just like weird. Not even weird to me, but it's so surreal that like BTS invented the color purple because it's like a bat signal. Like I don't, I
It
don't
is.
understand. I don't
Oh,
understand because like apparently the McDonald's there were like people showing the
the
McDonald's
boxes.
packaging boxes and stuff and they're purple. It's just like how like they just like they just invent color purple. Invented the color purple.
I,
Um
it,
and it's like associated
with
with
BTS,
them for
yeah.
life. Like it's associated yes for life now. But again that's good branding. That's really, really good
It's
branding.
perfect
Yep.
branding, you know?
Yeah, so
I,
the meal comes out on the 26th.
sure does.
Please, once again, I said this before, please do not get on these McDonald's workers' nerves. Please, like, listen,
No.
Just
it
be
does not come
normal.
with the meal. The meal doesn't come with photo card. The memes are funny. Don't get like I laugh at the memes. I
I love
laugh
the
at the
memes.
jokes.
I love the
But
memes.
however, I fear that some of you might go into McDonald's when these people are already like tired, acting the fool. So please, like, just, just don't,
Chill.
just don't
Just
enjoy
be
the
a
times.
normal human being.
I'm waiting for the McDonald's employees to put up those shirts on eBay and sell them.
They
Yeah.
already have. I've seen it
Oh my
already.
god.
Listen, this guy apparently, so he's like, yeah, like I took a few extra because there were extras, so I have like a couple of them, and I'm just like, it's going to go on sale on eBay, and honestly, like I support it because
Yeah.
I know that they're going to be so goddamn tired of y'all. They're gonna be
100%.
tired. They're gonna and like you know what? Take the shirt and sell it. Just sell
Yep.
it.
Mm.
It's like a collector's item at this fucking point.
Yep.
And it looks good.
Yeah,
I
Like,
love
yeah.
the
It's a cool
hungul
shirt.
with
It's a cool
it.
shirt.
It's great.
So yeah. So yeah, that's all I have to say about McDonald's.
Yep.
I'll be ordering my McDonald's meal. I don't know if I'm gonna go into the McDonald's because I have like
it's gonna be my cheat meal for that week.
Yes. I would agree with that statement. It's gonna be my cheat meal. I'm gonna get that and an Oreo McFlurry in honor of Tay. Listen, I love dipping my fries in McFlurries because like the salty and sweet.
Didn't Tay said he doesn't even like Oreo McFlurries anymore?
I know. Sad. I literally saw this TikTok where a McDonald's employee, it literally says like on their sheet,
Yes.
make sure you stock a lot of ice cream.
They're like, there might be extra demand for Oreo McFlurry
McFlurries.
on this day. I'm just like, you know what? I have to give y'all. You've been doing your research enough, at
Yeah.
least, so you know what you're getting into.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck and Godspeed.
Yeah.
And be nice. I hope I
nice.
don't have to.
Yes. Be
I
nice.
I don't have to keep reiterating this. Be nice to fast food workers, please. They don't get enough.
Be nice
They
to
don't get
people in
paid.
general. They don't get paid enough for
They
this.
don't get paid enough for this shit.
They don't get paid enough on a regular basis, and I know they're not getting paid enough to listen to y'all. So
No.
be
Yeah.
kind.
Be kind.
Yeah.
But the Hybe Museum is open.
As an I-Army, an international lovely, as it were, I'm fucking jealous. I am
Yeah, me
so
too.
jealous that
I want to go so bad.
Oh, I almost booked a flight and was just like, you know what? I need to go. Like, I need to leave. I need to go there.
Fucking panorama, man.
Oh, I don't care. I'll just.
I can't even go see you. Like,
it looks so good, and they have like the photo cards and
the Dior outfits, the
Dior,
microphones,
the mic stands, the trophy wall.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it looks so good. I'm so jealous of our K Diamonds. Like, so jealous.
Yeah, I'm gonna see the museum. I don't know. They better have it up for like, because I was saying
It
before,
would be a
like,
shame for them to not.
Oh, it'll be up
No,
for
no,
a
like I had it.
while.
I have it. Like I have my Korea trip hopefully penned in my by the because I'm thinking by like 2023. Knock on wood. Hopefully my Korean will be up to like a pretty.
Decent
I
level.
will be like pretty decent able to like if I go to Seoul by myself, I'll be able to navigate and read and properly understand and talk to people. So that's why I say like I put down like summertime, June, like. But then again, I don't want to go when it's too hot. But
Yeah.
anyways, the date, but like sometime in 2023, which
23.
is when I feel that my Korean will be okay and like I'll be vaccinated and like whatever, and hopefully
Yeah.
this pandemic will have been like a fever dream. So that's why I say that.
Yeah,
So like hopefully
I definitely want to go as a girls trip. Like it would be
It'd be so much fun. We'd have so
such
much
an awesome
fun.
such an awesome time. Just like going around visiting. I'm just imagining the chaos of karaoke. Like that would be like so much fun. So like I don't imagine myself going with any other people than people in the group chat. Not
True.
gonna lie.
Same. Yeah. Absolutely.
listen, I'm gonna listen, even if I have to go by myself. Like,
Because
I'm gonna,
Yeah, but
cause
you're not gonna go by yourself.
You're
no,
coming.
no,
You're
look, listen,
coming with us.
you don't understand. Like, I love to travel. I
do.
love to even whether it be by like by myself. I just like finding new places, and
100%.
especially it. I feel like and to me, it'll be an even better like cultural experience if I can like understand the language.
100%.
So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that's why I said for me personally like 2023 because hopefully that's like about like a year and a half. What month are we in? About like a year
Year and a half.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just feel safer being with at least one other person when I travel abroad because I don't know if something's gonna happen, like health wise. So I just would rather have someone with me.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair. But like I'm also the kind of person that get to Europe, I'm like gonna go backpacking like in Europe
Yes.
on my own, just like on the train.
Yeah.
So like it's just yeah. But I like I was seeing people go to the museum and it looks really, really cool.
It looks so
There was
cool.
this level of like it's really cool what they've been able to do, like the trophy wall, it just here's the trophy wall, also the floor to fucking ceiling. I think, and the museum is like a couple of floors because I think they said like the first floor is this thing. Yeah, the first floor you can't take any pictures or you can't like record anything. And they were like saying how there's this thing where it's like an interactive situation where you can go to like Genius Lab and Archive and Hobie Studio, and then you can add and remove things from different tracks. So I think the one that they were doing was Fake Love, and then you can do all of that stuff.
I wanna
go so badly.
And yeah, it's really cool. And then the James Dean, I forget what the name of the paintings were, but like it's 7. I see. I could have this pulled up. Let me pull it up because
it just looks so cool. And not only that, but you get to see like Big Hit and TXT and Hyphen and I think 17 is included in that.
Yeah, I think so.
G Friend, I think, is also included in that.
I think there are 5 groups.
5? Yeah.
I think so.
Something like that. But the main ones, obviously, BTS, TXT. Our boys. Together. It just looks so... I'm just so, like, excited and happy that they get to, like, showcase all of their stuff and
their hard work.
Yeah, that album wall looks so cool, and like I'm just so jealous. I've never been this jealous in my life, and I want to go so badly.
I've never been so sad to be in Canada.
I know.
I can't find it, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? So like,
yes,
Jane did like 7 paintings, and like
Yeah.
each painting represents a different member, and he made them, but like I can't find it anymore. It's somewhere on Twitter if you look it up to see it. But also I think that because I'm very big on like telling your own stories and stuff, and I think that it's pretty cool that they can just have a place dedicated to their achievements. So it's like you do these things while you're still around, so that when you're no longer here, people can't misinterpret your story.
Yeah.
If you tell it yourself. So
100%.
yeah, I very much so. I enjoy it. I think it's like a brilliant idea, actually.
100%.
Definitely.
And you know, like now that they're in their new building and they have all this stuff, I think it's the perfect opportunity to be able to showcase who they are, and like you said, Gabby, like their story can be told in the way that they want it to be told.
Which is the right
and I
way.
Love it. And I love it. I think it's a perfect amalgamation of everything, and the fact that you get to visit like the place in which they create things is exciting. Like that's so exciting to be able to be in a space that they are in and that they have created work in. Like that's just so cool.
No, I thought the interactive idea with the studios and stuff, that was like so cool.
Interesting.
And the Dior outfits, the Dior mic drop outfits are like in the museum like they should be.
Yes.
Like they deserve.
True.
Yes.
Because they are legendary.
Oh my
and
god.
I love how one of the outfits they specifically chose were the mic drop ones, because they knew that like we were like this is what I mean by like having their like knowing what they knew like what and they knew that these were the outfits that had people in
losing
shambles,
their minds,
so
dead,
just losing everything, so.
Dead on the ground forever. I'll never get over that outfit and those performances. So
well, the thing is like we also got killed this week because like 4 of them posted pictures on Twitter and Weverse. Like
Yuki is probably my favorite because the fact that he posts like a smiley pic on Weverse and then is like, let me straight face it for Twitter. I'm sorry, sir. What are you doing?
Did it twice in like a matter of days. Yeah. How am I supposed to survive?
Oh, and Hobie is so cute. I love.
And like June's picture today.
Oh, with the rain.
It was such a nice picture.
June, I want to go to the beach with you.
Do you know how many times
you went Namjuning?
Do you know how many times I had to scroll up to see the actual original picture? I was so sick because I couldn't find the original picture, because by the time that I had seen it, because I didn't like, for the first time in forever, I didn't open Twitter as soon as I woke up. So like I was just seeing edited, somebody edited like Forever Rain on top of it. Somebody edited some of his Weverse quotes on top of it. I'm just like, y'all are sick. Like,
stop it. Get some help.
Like,
stop it.
Ugh.
I can't. And Jimin too. Like
Jimin's hair.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Jimin, like impossible.
I can't. I just know like they're posting more and more frequently because they know like what's about to come, and they're just, you know, teasing the hell out of us for no reason other than they can.
Like, Ugh,
Ugh,
ugh, ugh, ugh.
ugh, ugh,
Um,
ugh.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the performances for the Loaded Duty Free family concert?
I did, yeah.
Last night?
This morning, you mean?
Well, I was sleeping, so for me it was last night.
Okay. That's fair. Yeah, I did see them. I loved the telepathy performance was probably my favorite.
Yeah, me too.
The little like dance moves that they came up with. I literally saw somebody on Twitter be like, "Hey, we have dance moves that we can finally do."
Yeah. What I especially loved is that the last telepathy performance we got, well, the first and last one we got, Yoongi wasn't really moving.
Yeah.
Like he was sitting at the back and it was just like he was still recovering, so it makes sense. But like this one, he was just like, yo, I'm here and I'm singing with my mic in my normal hand, and it just made me so happy. He felt so happy being able to perform this song like properly.
Yeah.
Finally.
They were also happy, like Hybe was having the time of his fucking life.
I was just like, I was like, why stay alone in this corner? Like there's 5 of them there, and then there's JK, and then there's Tae. I was like, what is going on? Just get together, guys.
What is happening? Yeah. No, it was super fun. And then of course, like, Life Goes On in Dynamite, like they always kill it with those performances. Like, you know, it's nice. Although I think that this will be the last Dynamite performance that we get, because the new era is about to come.
Butter.
So we've had like 33 performances of Dynamite now,
and they all felt fresh.
All felt new and different.
All felt new, nothing repeated, just like kill it as they should. I was just like scrolling through it because I didn't get a chance to catch the performance. So like while you guys were talking, I was just like scrolling through. But like I expect nothing less than like a good performance from BTS anyways. I want to go back to the thing that we were talking before, because I think I was saying James Dean and the artist's name is James Jean. For some, like it was like a tongue twister for me. For
little bit different.
I realized what I was doing. Just like, oh, and then I found, so once I realized that his name was James Jean and not James Dean, I was able to listen. I haven't slept. I'm not in my room. It's like it's the time.
Been a Sunday.
It's already, and so June is Guardian of the Night. Jin is Fundamental Beauty. These are the names of the paintings.
The
pieces. Yoongi is the strength of courage and challenges. Hybe's the source of light. Jimin is the beginning of life force / vitality. Tae is a mysterious purple jewel, and JK is an existence that spreads happiness. So those are like the
nailed it.
Pieces. And they're so like they're very, very pretty, and they're very, very cute. So there's that.
Okay, so I have like one last subject that I wanted to abort before we go to artist shout out. Can we talk about TXT for a second?
No. The answer to your question is no, we can't. They're ridiculous. I can't stand any of them.
So for those who's been living under a rock, TXT is coming back. Like there's a new TXT comeback coming soon, and it's not just a single; it's an album.
Yep, and a full album this time.
The teaser, the photos, the everything is chaos for Moas.
Looking like ice princes.
I just can't get over the like behind the scene shot of Subin just rolling.
It's so good, and listen. MOA Army is going through a time. There was like one person on my timeline who was like, how's the MOA Army doing? And I'm like, I need an ambulance. Can you send one?
No, we're not okay.
Please?
We're dead.
Literally
dead.
I need help on a daily basis.
How do I survive every day? I don't know.
I don't know.
I really don't know.
Breathing right now.
No.
It's too much. I'm having a time. Yeah. I don't want to talk about it because it's just they're too much, and you know they're supposed to be my babies.
Oh, it's raining?
And they're like not babies anymore. So.
Oh, I smell it now. It's raining.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It's not raining here.
I smell it now. Hi, Mom. Say hi to the podcast.
Hi. No, well, so like I was like scrolling through Twitter, and apparently it's been a year since Yoongi posted D7 on Twitter. So the 1 year anniversary of D2 is good. Like this comes out on Thursday, and I can't count. So by the time that this comes out, no, I can't. Like it'll be 4 days. So I think. Probably by Sunday when we're recording, it'll be the 1 year. See, I don't do math.
Don't do math.
1 year
did last week.
That's different.
Listen, those were dire constraints. That was
okay.
like
makes sense.
That's different.
But by probably sometime this week, or it'll be the 1 year anniversary of D2. I think of that meme. I don't know if y'all have seen it, of like June going, "It's been a year. It's been a motherfucking year."
I can't believe it's already been a year. I just can't believe it's already been a year.
I know
time isn't.
Yeah.
Time is irrelevant.
Yeah. Well, and I was going to say, that's what I was going to say. Today is the 16th when we record this, and is it like 18? The 3-year anniversary of Love Yourself Tier is going to be on the 18th of May. Arguably, not even is it arguably at this point because best album, their best body of work? Am I like what's going on? And it'll be like, I've been going through an existential crisis because I've always said that's like the day that I became an ARMY, but I've been going through the reset. I don't know if that was like selective memory loss. I don't know what's going on in my brain. I remember, I think I stand them before then, but like I think that's like the date that I can like pinpoint, because I was like waiting up at like, because at the point when Love Yourself Tier came out, I can't remember, but I think that they were still releasing things at like KST. So I think I was like up at like 4 a.m. waiting for this album to come out. So like the fact that I was there and like waiting up out of my sleep tells me that I started standing them from before then, but I just can't, because I was talking about this last week. I vividly remember watching the AMAs, and I don't know, it's a whole thing, but like the anniversary of that epic, like life-changing, one of their best albums, one of the best albums ever created. What else can I say to describe that masterpiece? Yeah, there's not much, but
you're doing pretty well so far.
Yeah, you're doing great.
We love her. She's here to stay. She's an icon. She's the moment. And yeah, we love Yourself Tier.
We do.
And
we truly do.
Yeah.
She's a special queen.
She's an icon. Mm-hmm. She like
nice.
imagine a world without fake love. Imagine if we did not get fake love in 2018.
I can't.
Imagine.
I
Not
can't.
possible. Not possible.
Not possible. It's literally not possible.
Yeah. But
All right.
we move.
We ready to move on to artist shout out of the week?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. We made it through, guys.
Holy crap! God.
I can go first. I see that this week we all have artists from different platforms.
We do.
My artist this week is Knapi. I don't know how to pronounce it, but Knapri. On Etsy, they make like drawings, like very realistic drawings of the boys, and it's just amazing. Like every single time I see their work, I'm like, take all my talent, take all of it. It's absolutely insane. Like I've seen a few like real like people that can do realistic drawings, but these ones are out of this world.
Oh.
So that's my artist for this week.
I'll go next. Okay. So my artist this week is from Twitter. Why did that accent just come over me? I started sounding like this. Like I don't know what that was. But their name is Dar on Twitter, and I like as I'm speaking. So the new photos came out like not even like maybe like 2 hours ago, and they already have like a drawing up of Jimin.
What?
Yes. They already have a piece of Jimin up on Twitter already.
Oh my god.
That they drew. Yeah, like their pinned tweet is JK, and then if you scroll down, it's it's one of Jimin. So that speaks for itself. Like I don't have any other comments to add, because if I tried to say anything, it would not be comprehensible. So
I thought that this was familiar because that was my artist from episode 16.
Okay.
I was like, I thought that name was familiar. Now I remember why. No, they're absolutely amazing.
Yeah. So.
Well then. My artist this week is Charlotte. It's L0T. I found her on TikTok first, because
as you do,
honestly, it's where I find a lot of my Etsy shops is on freaking TikTok, because that algorithm knows me a little too well. But yeah, she creates like lanyards and like wrist like half lanyards, I call them. They like, you can put them on your like wallet and stuff as like a wristlet, and like washi tape and all this kind of stuff, and it's so cute and like
so cute,
aesthetic.
What the heck?
Yeah, like it's super aesthetic. She recently came out with like a bunch of keychains from the B era, and they're like holographic and like so cute and so pretty. Yeah, she is awesome. I love it. It's where my money goes. It's just like a money disposal is like BTS. Here's fucking $100. Take it. Spend it wisely.
Damn.
Yeah.
This is not related to anything, but since we're talking about art, when I saw, I don't know why this is what came into my head, but when I saw the individual photo of Yoongi from this morning, the thing that popped into my mind was, Jack, paint me like one of your French girls. I don't know why. I was gonna tweet it, but like I don't like. I was just looking. I don't know. I think it's the way that he sat down. Like I don't like.
I'm here for it. I'm here
just
for
like
it.
holding back to the side, like sitting on the chair. Like that's the first thing that came to mind. Paint me like one of your French girls. Like that's like I don't I don't know why. But we move. I don't like I really
It's meme time.
That is now gonna be in my head for a little while.
if you look, Jess, look at the picture of Yoongi and then
No, it's true.
and look at and tell me like the first thing that I thought was like it was like I don't even like Titanic like that. The first thing that I saw was Jack paint me like one of your
It's not wrong. It's truly not. It's just it's not. I don't even like.
No, it's true.
Yeah,
like
it's very true.
Are you ready for meme time?
Yes.
It's meme time.
Okay. This one goes back to the McDonald's one only because it's just it's truly just it captures the essence very well.
Yeah.
Because like, what the hell are we doing? We need to be more discreet and like maybe sleuthy. We need to get a little bit more sleuth back because
like I don't and the thing is I don't even think we're doing it on purpose at this point because it'll just things just like happen to trend on their own and it's just very like well like how do they know?
Okay, so I saw this yesterday and every time I see it I can't stop laughing.
Okay, I'm ready.
I saw it too.
Oh my god. Oh good god. I can't.
I cannot.
I just it's all becoming too much. Okay, during the Rolling Stones article, there's this one photo, and I don't understand why they have this specific reaction, but June's face in this photo is too much for me. I'm like, he looks terrified. Like, what are you?
Jess, I was gonna send this one.
No, that was like a tweet that I saw, and
I can't. Millions of people are gonna see BTS like that.
Yep.
No, like it was like so fun because like it's like hilarious. This is why I've said this before, but this is why when y'all ask for crop tops, like y'all can't even deal with a little bit of collarbone.
No.
Y'all can't deal like we're so used to seeing ankles all the time. Like we're so used to ankles.
God. Jimin.
Jimin does win.
God.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh, Jimin. You're ridiculous as a person.
Oh, I sent this one to my vegan friends the other day, who are not BTS fans, by the way, but it's so funny.
The pool run episode.
This one was by far the best pool run episode.
It's so funny. There's too many good ones. This one is one of my favorites, actually. If it'll let me do it. There we go. I was like, you don't need to download from the cloud. It's literally on my phone.
I saw that one.
I had one similar.
Yeah.
That was the one that I had.
Yeah, the recent run episode was super funny. I was enjoying it quite a bit. Oh, I found this one recently, and this face is literally me most of the time.
Oh my god.
It's the judgmental that I
Yeah,
really
I had this one saved for a little bit.
Aww.
I've seen so many compilations where he treats like stuffed animals like they're like nothing.
Just on the PJ Party one when he just like impaled one of the BT21 character on this pole. And then just
Yeats Koya, just get out.
that's also me, Gabby.
Listen.
Especially at work.
Like that's like me. Like as I grow older, I discover a new found love and appreciation for Squidward, not Twitter. What the fuck am I talking about? I discover a newfound
Squidward, honestly, like he is me. He is the embodiment of who I am as a person.
Listen, like
they love saying shit, don't they? Oh man, holy shit.
Oh man, holy shit.
Also us trending this morning.
Yes.
Let me just...
This is gonna be my last one.
Cap locks are always on with us.
Yes.
It's just very...
That's my favorite one! Okay. I don't understand what's going on. What is this? Hold on. First of all, what is this dolphin doing to this pufferfish? Second, it's very accurate to the situations at hand.
Yes, 100%.
Like,
yeah.
I've always longed to, it's so weird. I've always longed to be in like group projects where I don't have to do all the work, but then I realize I'm such a control freak that I end up doing like most of the work by myself. Anyway. I don't trust none of you with my grade, but like
as no one.
Yeah.
Like as we brought up school, we didn't mention it, but this happened. So the lyrics of Pepsi got used in a Harvard Law review study.
I saw that.
Stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. Just thought I'd mention that little tidbit.
I can't.
Do you guys have any more memes before we move on?
No.
No?
I think we captured
this week's sentiments
pretty well, actually.
Yeah.
There's not a lot because like I don't even know what to say anymore.
All right. Songs of the week. Do you want to go first this time, Jess?
Okay, so my song this week for BTS was gonna be I'm Fine. And I had it in there, and it was perfect. And then the photos came out this morning, and I was like, I'm no longer fine anymore.
Yeah, I had to highlight it and leave a comment in the doc telling Jess that I was not fine either.
So, my second choice is Lost. And I haven't heard it like in a while, and then when I was making my like summer K-pop playlist, I was like going through their discography to sort of like move everything over onto those playlists, and Lost, I listened to it and I was like, oh man, I haven't heard this song in a while. And it's so like it's the thing that they like to do with like really sad lyrics packaged up in a nice like fun beat. But I kind of look at it like, you know, there's a really good quote that I like to use a lot that's like, not all who wander are lost. And I think like sometimes we like go down a path and it might feel like we're lost, but we're just going through and wandering. And it's not
just going through the
necessarily
motions.
yeah, it's not necessarily that we're lost, we're just finding a new path, a new direction, as it were. So yeah, and then my non-BTS song is TXT Ghosting, which I love this song. It's like their vocals in this song are so airy, so it kind of feels like kind of like ghost like in the way that song is sort of created, because all of the vocals are so like if you're listening to it on headphones especially, it's like they're more in like the back hemisphere of like the headphones, so it kind of feels like they're like there, but it's like very like airiness to their vocals. None of this makes sense, but you're welcome for my explanation. Anyway, those are my songs.
I can go next. So in the same line as Jess for my BTS song, I was kind of like going through and I was like, wait, she went for Lost because the photos, and so I went for Save Me because of the photos. But like it's a well-known fact that Save Me is one of my favorite songs of BTS of all time.
It was my first song.
And it just felt like the title is just like the funny part of it, but it just felt good to me to just have it back in my favorites of the week. And my non-BTS song is also a TXT song. It is Force because it's just, I don't know, it motivates me. It's just like it's such a good song.
That's what you need.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be jamming it in my car because I'm starting driving again tomorrow.
Yes.
So yeah, those are my songs this week.
So my BTS song is Moving On. I have played since 2017. I have moved, I want to say 4 or 5 times. And I've always played Moving On while I've been moving, so that is like the process now because I'm moving, and so that's just what that is. And then my non-BTS song is Ocean by Ripley. So I was talking about this artist, I think maybe about like a couple, maybe 3 or 4-ish weeks ago.
Yep.
And then I've been like listening to like more and more. So this is like another that I was gonna say another. I can't speak. This is another song of hers, called Ocean, and it's very very good. It's like it's not airy. Okay. Listening to this song kind of feels like you're drowning, but in a good way. Don't ask me how you can drown in a good way. I don't know, but that's what it feels like.
I think I understand what you mean.
Yeah, like being submerged by water is what I would say.
Yeah.
You know what? It sounds completely different from Blue Side. However, they give off like the same kind of like they're two completely different songs. However, like I would say they're like opposites of the same, like opposite sides of the same coin, but they're different. Yeah, like that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you guys have anything else to add before we close this shit?
No.
So the next episode is gonna be us reacting and us giving our impressions on the song and on the music video. So look forward to that. Do you have anything else to add, Gabby?
No.
No.
So as usual, we have a new podcast episode coming out every Thursday and a new clip coming out every Sunday at 3 p.m. EST. We are also everywhere you can listen to podcasts on the go. And we are also everywhere except Facebook at Army Think Tank Podcast or at Army Think Tank, depending on the platform. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell to be notified when we post a new video.
Yep.
And on that note, have
a
a good
week.
week. Try to survive this one.
If you find me dead, just leave me. It's fine.
And stream butter.